If you follow my channel, you know I love a nice boring chart, something that has been trading sideways for months while volume has been accumulating. This is exactly what Celestia TIA is doing right now. Now, before we get into all of this, none of this is financial advice. I'm not paid by the TIA team in any way, and I am currently invested in Celestia at the making of this video. And this is going to be strictly a TA video. If you want to watch a video more about what Celestia is, go check this video that I just tagged, and you'll be able to take a deep dive into the actual utility behind the project. When I'm looking at this from a trading perspective, I see that we're testing just under the VRVP, which is the visible range volume profile, and the point of control of the VRVP, which is going to be the highest concentration of volume on the chart, which tells me that the majority of people that were buying into Celestia were buying in between the $6.91 and $4.26 range, which we're sitting basically right in the middle of right now. We're testing the epic golden pocket. We're holding the 7860 Fibonacci. Price has been going sideways, so I would call this an accumulation. During this time, we've seen an exponential growth in volume, and it has been inflowing this whole time. So I like to consider this a bullish volume divergence, more like a spring that's loaded and just ready to impulse move. Now you have plenty of room in the MACD and the CCI to move on the daily as well. And when you flip to the 4 hour, you'll also notice the 4 hour is in a bullish crossover as well. So the time frames are starting to match and show into confluence, and the volume is inflowing on 4 hour as well, so that's another bullish sign. Really what I want to see from Celestia is to see this breakout, test this $9.27 range, break this impulse move, and really start to get into the Fibonacci extension. Now, the all-time high for this is currently at $20, essentially $21 if you want to round it out. That's going to be the range high from 2024 as well. This is a new project. So if you do end up getting back to this price range, I would be expecting to see some sort of selling pressure just because of the all-time high. And then when this breaks, you're going to go into price discovery mode. When this decides to go into price discovery mode, or if it decides to go into price discovery mode, because we don't actually know, this has a very high probability of getting up to about $40 because we're testing the 7860 Fibonacci and holding the epic golden pocket. Which, by the way, if you want to come trade with us, get access to our community, our courses, members-only live streams, trading floors, all of that, you can get access for 3 days for free. Just click that link I tagged above or the link in the description, or go to EPIQTradingFloor.com, click 3-day trial, and you'll be able to access everything for free for 72 hours, so there's really nothing to lose. Now keep in mind as well, with Celestia, this play is going to be determinant on what's going on with Bitcoin as well. So if we're looking at the Bitcoin chart, for example, we know that Bitcoin is overbought at the moment, showing relative highs. So if this 91,000 support does hold and go up, that's going to be very good for Celestia in its 7860 hold. If this wants to come down, for example, and test into the 80s or $70,000 range, which is still very healthy long-term for Bitcoin, that's going to make an effect and cause a major effect for other trades and other altcoins, because that could potentially bleed things out. The other thing you want to be watching is the total 3 chart, which is the altcoin chart. But all in all, I'm very bullish on Celestia. I think as a long-term play, it can be very bullish. I do like things that are in these accumulation phases, and these are some of my favorite trades to make, especially if I'm going to be sitting in them for 3 months to 9 months, for example, because they have very high probability for parabolic moves. So if you learned anything, hit that follow button and hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. If you have any questions, drop them in the comment section. If you want to come trade with me, go check out the EPIQ Trading Floor. I hope everyone has an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening, and I will see you on the next one.